Hey there, my name is Sahil and I'm graduating from UBC Medical School and I'm starting my dream residency this July. But before we get into that, let's rewind the story just a little bit. Over the past 4 years, medical school has been an absolute dream come true. It's been a whirlwind of transformative experiences, both professionally and personally. From immersing myself in the intricacies of medicine to forging lifelong friendships and exploring new places, savoring exotic cuisines and embracing the vibrant city life, each moment has left an unforgettable mark on my journey. And now as I sit here with you trying to put this video together, it still feels very unreal. But let me pause and take a moment to introduce myself for anyone who might be watching for the first time. So for those of you who might not know, my name is Sahil Chawla and I am a graduating UBC medical school student who will be starting my residency this July. And a residency is pretty much just like a doctor's internship, which can range from 2 to 5 years, depending on what type of specialty or residency you're in. And as you probably already know from the title and thumbnail of this video, I will be starting my residency in family medicine in my home province of British Columbia, which I'm very, very grateful for, and I'll be talking a bit more about later on in this video. With that being said, let's get right into it. I was thinking of organizing this video into 3 sections. First is my reflection on kind of graduating medical school and what the last 4 years have been like. 2 is my plans for the future. And 3, some friendly words of advice for future pre-meds or medical school students. First things first, looking back at my medical school journey, I really can't help but experience an overwhelming sense of gratitude. There's so many things that I've been lucky and grateful to be able to experience and see that I don't think I would have necessarily seen or gone through had I not been in medicine. For example, whether it be being able to experience and witness the resiliency of the numerous patients I've come in contact with at the hospitals, or whether it be celebrating the triumphs of my amazing and super smart colleagues and classmates who are now going on to become anesthesiologists, surgeons, and other specialists across the country. Or whether it be coming in contact with and learning from some of the best clinicians in the country, dare I say in the world, about the art of the human body and medicine. It has really been a humbling experience, to say the least. That being said, I really do feel like these last 4 years have been very transformative in shaping the kind of doctor or resident doctor I am currently, but more importantly, the kind of person I am. Even when I'm talking to my parents, my family, my friends, I feel like there's certain lessons that I've picked up from interacting with the patients or interacting with my attendings that I'm taking with me now outside of the hospital and with me into my daily life. Another thing I also want to comment on that I've been reflecting on for quite some time is when I think about the most memorable types of physicians that I've come across in my last few years, I think about what common qualities did they all have that made them stand out. One is definitely a sense of competence. They had a set of valuable skills and knowledge that they could use and apply towards that patient problem and trying to come up with a solution for them. But second, which I think very often gets missed, is they had a deep sense of compassion. They were one of the kindest people there. And I was amazed because oftentimes you think that if someone is that smart, usually they develop a sense of ego or arrogance. But some of the most amazing physicians that I came across were actually very compassionate, down to earth, took the time to spend time with their patients and answer all their questions and be there for them. And when they didn't know something, they'd be very honest about it. And as I reflect on that and try to think about my goals moving forward, I can't help but think that eventually one day, hopefully at the end of my residency, I'd like to become a very compassionate but also very knowledgeable physician who can not only treat the disease that my patient has, but also treat the patient and also advocating for their needs and the overall well-being of that person. So with less than a few weeks left till I'll be starting my residency this July, I can't help but feel a sense of excitement and anticipation, but also a sense of nervousness and being stressed about the future. But it's a kind of the good stress. I'm definitely looking forward to meeting my co-residents, learning from a group of world-class physicians, both in the field and then also in my community. And I'm really looking forward to becoming a better version of myself. And lastly, some words of advice. If I had to boil down my last several years of medical school experience and just the years leading up to that, and boil it down to a few words that I would like to make my mantra, that I'd like to pass on, it would definitely be, it's possible. And if you tell yourself that enough times, it really can become your reality. I know it sounds like motivational talk or fugazi, but trust me, if you can think it through here, see it through here, speak it through here, you can absolutely hold it in your hands, whatever that might be. Whether your goal is trying to get to the next level, whether it's making more money, getting a six-pack, whatever it might be. You just have to believe that it's possible and then be able to go ahead and actually act on it. But that first step is critical. And I think Russ actually does a really fantastic job explaining this concept, and he terms it as delusional confidence. And I really do believe that there's something to be said about that. If you believe in yourself, you work hard, you really can go ahead and accomplish some really amazing things. And now, as I reflect on these words of advice, I'm really reminded of my own journey that led me to this moment. When I think of my younger self, I recall vivid memories of volunteering at local events, eagerly engaging in conversations and trying to navigate the uncertainties of life. There were moments where I felt confused and lost and unsure of the next steps to take. But throughout it all, I held on to a simple yet possible mantra that it's possible. In those moments of doubt and uncertainty, I would remind myself that anything is achievable with unwavering determination and belief. To me, it wasn't really just about personal success. It was about finding a way to give back to the community. And that being said, that brings us to the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for sticking till the very end. And until next time, tons of peace, love, and gains to you.